So this video is going to be about the green truck. If you watched my last video, we were roll racing. The truck ran great. We lost to a bunch of cars. That's fine. We got home from the event and I was driving the truck and it started making noise. After messing with it, I think I've narrowed it down to being the transmission. So in this video, we're gonna pull that out, go through it. I have a buddy that's gonna help me out with everything, and yeah, hopefully you guys can learn a thing or two. Thought it was a wheel bearing, so I replaced those, started driving the truck. I was like, okay, this is fine. After about like 10 minutes, it did the noise again. I'll put that in right here. Okay, so the truck's all jacked up, jack stands, there's 4 of them, hopefully that's enough. I don't think they're Harbor Freight brand. I guess we'll find out about that. So pull the drive shaft, pull the dipstick, unbolt the converter, throw a trans jack under it. It's been a while. I've done this like 4 times, but it's been a couple years. So we're under the truck. Unbolt the U-joint. That's all loose. Pull the yoke out. This thing won't focus. Where's the crap? Pull the yoke out. Unhook the linkage. There. Wires. The cooler lines. And then we'll go up front, unbolt the converter. What's next? Put the trans jack under it, bell housing bolts, cross member, and hope that I don't drop this transmission on my head because I'm doing this alone. Drive shaft's out. Oh man, you can't even see anything. Linkage, that has to come off. Trans temp sensor, and then there's 3 other plugs right here. I think 2 of them are speed sensors, and then just your main big old kind of thing right there. So I had a plug for the back of the 480. It goes where the yoke slides in to keep from fluid draining out when you pull the transmission, but I lost it. I can't find it, so I don't want to spill fluid all over the floor. So I'm going to pump maybe a gallon of fluid out, just to kind of help so we don't make a mess. Okay, so the trans is out. I noticed converter bolts rubbing on the rear timing cover. Is that what it's called? I don't know why. So I'm gonna ask some buddies and see if we can't figure that out. But I'm honestly thinking the trans is fine. I think that's the bolts rubbing is what the noise is, but I think we're still gonna go through the trans anyways. So I got the 3 converter bolts out. They are ARPs. I noticed the ends are like worn off. I don't know because the noise didn't sound like that. And they were red Loctited in. None of them are loose. They've been double checked. So that's weird. I don't know. Okay, so it's the next day. After work today, I was thinking, and I was like, there's no way that those bolts could be rubbed off. I think like the only other explanation for it would be probably the thrust bearing. I was like, okay, well, I didn't check my oil yet. Completely spaced it yesterday. So got home from work today, drained the oil, fast forward to now, and we have a gold milkshake on our hands. So yeah. So there's the trans, and here is the magic golden milkshake. I don't know if you can see it very good. Yeah. So there's the culprit. Looks like we knocked the thrust bearing out of it. I don't know if it's a converter balloon or I don't know. I'll have to do some digging, but I guess we'll pull the motor out. So we got the transmission loaded up. We're headed to Salt Lake. Me and one of my buddies are going to tear the transmission down. I don't think anything's wrong with it, but we're going to go through it, check it out. If it needs anything, maybe we'll do a refresh. Might throw a billet shaft in it. Call it good from there. You never know, it makes 900 plus horsepower.
Use the steel balls. You see how that's all mushed out?
Mm-hmm.
It's from that check ball seating against it. Damn, and I thought I went ham on my 1-2 shift. Mine's a little aggressive. How aggressive is yours? So if you look down in here, you either go here or over here. So aside from your two bolts that hold them in, you always got to pull the rear cooler fitting, because the rear cooler fitting goes into the center support. So if you don't pull this out, it won't slide out because of the cooler fitting. But we're gonna pull both of them out. Found your problem. Just as I suspected. But why?
Turn that.
Does it look like it's... Damn, I'm good. What did I tell you I thought it was? The overrun sprag. Guess what rolled? The overrun sprag.
Nice.
That's normally a cheap fix, but man, look at that. It didn't even really tear up the clutches. There's some metal in the steels, but those fucking frictions are tits. Look, you can still see the numbers.
So what causes that?
Doing pulls in overdrive and not in third gear. Hey, look. The pinions move freely now. But it fucked that thing up. Remember when I asked if it did it in manual second versus drive?
Yeah.
That's why, because if it's in manual second, it tries to activate this sprag right here. It's like a one-way clutch. Where if it's in drive, it doesn't use this from the factory.
Okay.
And normally on this bushing right here that's in the top of this overrun basket, normally they use there's a sun gear all the way down here that activates the overdrive planet, and it's fluted, so there's grooves cut in it to help with lube oil. And especially being a Jake's kit, I'm really surprised it didn't have a fluted bushing in there. You gotta add that. You gotta buy that extra when you do a kit, because they only come with the two for the sun gear, for the sun tube. Come on. When you go from drive to neutral, or the engine dies, or you lose the drive line, what happens is with the overdrive planet, if you lose pump fluid to this clutch pack, the output shaft actually causes this to spin at double the drive shaft speed. So if the drive shaft is, 8,000 RPM and you go from drive to neutral, or the engine dies and it's not applying that clutch pack, it basically will start spinning that direct drum at 14,000 and they literally explode. Same thing with Turbo 400.
And go through your floorboard and dashboard.
And try and kill people.
And windshield.
And then what happens, like on the 1-2 shift, is this is spinning this way, and then when you hit second gear, it basically locks this way and applies the intermediate clutch pack. Interesting. 6 frictions in it, so that's good. Honestly, dude, like this shit don't even need to be replaced. Just fucking clean it up and reuse it. Just clean all this shit up.
Does those matter where they go, front or rear? Are they the same?
Yeah, the same pop number. And this doesn't have a case saver in it. We need to put a case saver in it. There's no lugs right here where these hold the snap ring in. Sonax makes a case saver that slides on that, and then it goes down and holds that snap ring right there. Because these are notorious for breaking the case lugs right there, and it ends up breaking the actual case itself. A lot of guys complain about burning up the intermediate clutch pack on 4L80s and Turbo 400s. Generally, the only time you get a intermediate clutch pack to burn up is if it's got an oil pickup problem. Uh-oh, Cole. Broke the case already. Damn it. Case saver's not gonna work. I thought that felt weird. It's exactly what we were trying to prevent.
Nice.
Yep. So I always run a case saver. Usually it's the top one that breaks.
You gonna go rip it?
Yeah. We're out here making messes. Normally I'm pretty good at pouring because I've had so many shit boxes in my life. I'm used to adding fluids to it all the time.
Same.
We only missed the initial hit though.
I like the warning. 900 horsepower. Sounds like 300 horsepower. So you hear the fuel pump. I love how sleeper it is. Like, something mild, and then you smell the E85. Oh. All right. doing right now?
We're putting this bitch in 4-wheel drive.
4-wheel drive to get on the freeway because
Maybe.
you know. This phone sucks ass at night. Ticket. Oh, the spare tire was falling off. Barely cracked. We got the transmission pulled out. We got it torn apart. Figured out what was wrong with it. It's not an ideal situation, but it is what it is. You got to pay to play, right? Next step, we're gonna get the motor pulled. Take that to my other buddy's shop. Get it taken apart and find out if anything's wrong with that, and go from there. So, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.